Hello and welcome back to Keldeo 60 Plays. Today, it's Lap 2, Area 10 in Pokemon XD Gale Darkness for the second of the 3 remaining Pokemon that are physically obtainable by the player without external resources. We are currently fighting the hardest enemy, at least from my current team build up, for the entirety of the run. So, time for fun and pain. I'm gonna get hit with counter or mirror bow. Neither yet. But I was predicting Ludicolo to do fake out, and that was more dangerous than anything. Okay, Hydro Pump is going to hurt. Ludicolo is also probably gonna start outspeeding my team. Nope, the rest of the team is. Now, I will say I do thankfully have a small workaround for this guy, and that's the fact that my Chansey knows Thunderbolt. It's not fast in the slightest though, so I'm not even gonna take the risk. Relief Gorbis has a high. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I'm expecting to see the entirety of the remainder. Yep, Lugia just taking hot shot. Leftovers are helping. But not a lot. Articuno is going to be the one to do that. Heal. That's one Hydro Pump less for this turn. 1 and 2. If it's Kingdra, I have a chance. If it's Kingdra, I have a small chance of screwing it over really easy. No, it is also going to be faster than Lugia. Okay, Kingdra took that like a champ. Lantern's not going to be faster than most of my team. Ooh! Man, I wish I had Sandstorm up. Oh, Hydro Pump's not going to do much for the remainder of this fight. Well, this is awkward. Like, oh, this is awkward. I wasn't actually expecting to run out of Earthquake for this battle. Oh, Lantern. Okay, first major hurdle has been for the area has officially been conquered. Then why do you run a rain team if you don't like rain? Okay, back to a different team loadout for the next guy. To the previous loadout. In a raging sandstorm. Sure. Sure, it will fall victim to the sandstorm. Oh. It might, actually. Three of these guys have abilities I'd rather not... The one ability I'd rather not see. Wait, why did it protect? That doesn't feel right. And there goes Hydro Pump 2. Oh, Sandvale 1 down. Ah, that's the difference between bite and crunch in this game. I heard 2 of the bite sound effects. There we go. Bye-bye, Gligar. Actually, if this actually results in a very fun and weird scenario. We got a grass dark type out here against the flying type, but I can't easily deal with. It also has Sand Venom, because of course it had Sand Venom. Why? What, you were expecting it not to know Sand Venom? gets Aggron off field and allows me to only have to deal with the Cacturne. Ooh. That is not pretty. I'm going to hope Earthquake can take it out, but just in case, I'm going to have to swap Articuno for Ice Beam. Okay, Earthquake hit. Should've just hit Fall or something, but just in case Earthquake started having issues. There's already 2 evasion in. We're only 2 battles in and it's already been 11 minutes. Again, I'm not caring at this point. Okay. We're on 93. And this time, the opponents are of free typing. Which will actually make keeping this current loadout actually a good idea. And of course it picked the one I don't want to see first. And it's like, of course it picked the one I don't want to see first. Right, Suicune's just gonna get whacked. Suicune is the threat on this team. This is Coliseum Box Art Team. So, Espeon, Umbreon, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Oh, they're both faster, aren't they? Home Mind only raises special defense. Earthquake! That should be a bye-bye Raikou. Now, does the Suicune go down? It does not. Go down to Earthquake. It goes down to the Sandstorm, though. Hydro Pump's just gonna miss every time I want to use it. Why does the Umbreon know a track? I can make this fun. I have the ability to do a fun. So I'm going to attempt the funny. Oh, it's gonna try and do a full power Fire Blast. Umbreon didn't go down. Dang it. Entei did not go down. Oh, here comes the full-powered Fire Blast. Okay, that didn't do anything. Dang. I can still do the other funny, though. Thankfully, I didn't take out my own Pokemon. It still revolves around taking advantage of Earthquake. I have a feeling Umbreon's, at this point, just going to helping hand every time for just full-powered Fire Blast. Not realizing both Pokemon had Earthquake, making the point moot. Lugia is now 76. Okay. Coliseum team has been defeated. And yes, this does take like a minute. On to the next one. We're gonna run this team. It's the most dangerous to start with. Yeah, I need an opinion. If there were a water, a fire, and a grass Pokemon, which one would you choose? Considering, for the most part, his entire team is Pokemon of all the types that I have used, this question is moot. His question is a moot. So, Articuno is out to deal with, hopefully, any and all grass types as they come out. Meanwhile, Pitar shall hopefully deal with any and all fire type Pokemon as they come out. Since this guy has 2 of each. He started with the Johto starter first. But now I also know Typhlosion's faster than, Articuno. Feraligatr can go down next. No. I feel like I have to go with the safety. I feel like I have to do a safety check just to be safe. So, we're going to pop into Lugia. Even though I feel like that's a bad decision, knowing the moves of one of his Pokemon. Okay, that sucks. But this also helps. Surprisingly, this both sucked and helped. Because his last 2 are the 2 other Hoenn starters, Sceptile and Swampert. I wish I had Sceptile come out for while I had Articuno still out, because then I could deal with it. For some reason, this Totodile happens to know Thunder Punch, making it the threat on the field. But thankfully, it's taken enough damage from Sandstorm to get mostly one-shot by Psychic. Ice Beam is going to hurt. Okay, that didn't do as much as I wanted it to. Partly due to the fact that I am too down on special attack. I should be able to survive till next turn with both Pokemon. Which I think is way more important. Both of mine go faster, and it doesn't have a evasion buff, so it's not going to be much of a problem. Okay, we're moving up the ranks still. That is good. But here's my thing. Why not have the trinity of fire, ice, and lightning instead? Might come up as a more powerful duo. Okay. This next one is absolutely pain and suffering. We are on 96, I think. No, 95. So, funnel around. Dang it. Hopefully that clinches Rhyhorn, or the Rhydon. It does not. Hopefully the next Pokemon can be easily taken out by Earthquake. This poor fool. Oh, this poor Manectric. I saw that disaster coming out as soon as I saw the name of the Pokemon. I'm like, oh no. There goes my T-Tar. Actually surprised it lasted as long as it did. Starmie has taken some heavy damage. I'm going to take a chance with my Blissey. My Lugia is currently fastest on speed. His last Pokemon is a Mantine. And both are in Earthquake killing range. Oh, the Rhydon's not. I hit the right Pokemon though, because the electric type move is gonna go to the Rhydon anyway, because it has Lightning Rod. $151 HP, that seems kind of fitting. Of course it used to attack. It used Protect. Set up Rain Dance. Finally, the Rhydon goes down. Of course, this guy ends up being my least favorite to deal with. Honestly, other than the fact that I'm now confused, that my Lugia is now confused, this is kind of the only real good team I have for this guy. Two stages down. Here comes the Hydro Pump. Articuno can take a hit. Articuno could take a hit. can take a couple hits of that. Now, here's the question. Is my ice bird faster than the water, the manta ray in the rain? It is not. Sorry, you failed to confuse the correct Pokemon. I mean, it wasn't gonna matter which Pokemon did the next hit. I only lost one Pokemon, and that was Guitar. I'll actually take that as a good thing. I'm so surprised I'm not as far up the chart as I am. I am genuinely surprised I have lasted as long as I have. And there's still more to come down the pipeline. No, actually, this team is what I want to see for the next run. Actually, I probably want to probably actually wanted the Articuno, not the Gale to start with. Hopefully Rock Slide hits the target. There we go. Milk Tank, pretty tough Pokemon. And Armaldo, meaning I can't focus on the exact same Pokemon for all the moves I'm using. Earthquake is now viable again, because I no longer have to deal with flying type Pokemon. Armaldo, though, is going to hopefully take a Kiss of Hydro Pump. More Earthquake. Now my T-Tar makes the NPC question why it chose to use Earthquake. And I think I chose the right move there. Someone just tells me I did the right move. Tyranitar is now 77. I don't think Dragon Dance is really gonna do much. Other than just be that tiny bit helpful. But Lugia is dealing with this final Pokemon easily. Okay, we're down to 4 in the zone. 3, we have 97, 98, 99, as well as the penultimate 100. I'm going to do it all in this part. So, that's the fun pain. Okay. This next trainer actually is going to see the return of a normal team, actually, for me. Funny enough. And which moves I use will be dictated by which Pokemon the trainer sends out first. Oh, we got a toxic team here. I saw every Pokemon had toxic. The first 2 have toxic. Okay, so Heracross is getting a Psycho Boost. Heracross is getting a Psycho Boost. Crobat is getting Ice Beam. This is going to put me at a severe disadvantage for some of her other Pokemon. But I do get lucky on a couple. Okay. The Machamp is scary. The Swallow, on the other hand, is not. Or not as scary. Lugia is now 77 and wants to learn its signature, Aeroblast. Get this water-type mayhem out of here. I'm gonna regret it later, but at the moment, I don't care. I don't need it. I now have 2 stab moves of 5. Actually, I think Psycho Boost actually gets 10. Surprise. No, but it gets 5. Earthquake gets 10. Of course, the Hariyama uses Fake Out. That looks like a normal Lugia. I'm hoping Aeroblast does enough damage. No, flying's physical. Flying happens to be physical. Oh, that I'm safe. Using toxic on what, itself? No, it finally decided to toxic me. Maybe you should worry about yourself. Oh, Lugia has the reason why I wanted it at level 77. I don't need it in being the main trio anymore. I say that. The next fight might have reasons why I keep it in there. A good number of reasons to leave it in there. But anyway, we're finally done with that one. We're on the second to last floor of the major area before the Battle Master. This guy I'm expecting to be at least decent. This guy is the guy with Cast Form. And some grass type. Unfortunately, my Lugia is still the fastest thing on field. So Aeroblast will be coming out first. Oh, it didn't fully finish it off. Oh, everything had solar beam or chlorophyll. I just saw an ability for one of these Pokemon. Oh, I see. It's gonna be used. Oh no, it's the Houndoom. Good. Just in case one of them went down. Bye. Oh. One of these is going to be the Pokemon I needed. One of two Pokemon that Articuno is going to love. And Maul. Which one it will be to start off, I have no idea. And yes, I do use the word maul. Okay, it's Flygon, it's getting mauled. It's physically getting mauled. Shiftry would have just been just as probably down as well. But Flygon, at least I know, is guaranteed to be down. Oh, which Pokemon is getting faked out? I don't think that was the correct choice, but the completely correct choice, but you do you, game. Okay, we're at 99 again. This is where things can go horribly, horribly wrong. How should I start the battle? Everything has explosion. Everything has protect. Actually, two of the Pokemon don't have protect on them. Nothing. This team is probably my good start team. Here you are. Only two of us remain now. Battle hard so you won't leave any regret. Okay, Super Trainer Libel. Oh, thank you for setting this. Shed Ninja coming out right now is good. The game just potentially gave me a W. Of course I could be. Regirock is using Explosion here. Had a feeling it was going to do that. Yep. At least 2. Tyranitar can't take more than 2. A ninja uses Sword Stand. Sucker. As soon as I saw it use Sword Stance, I'm like, sucker. Why did I even wait? I could have easily just taken out the Shed Ninja and had Regite take an Earth. Of course, I use Aeroblast on the Pokemon that use Protect. Oh, I used it on Regite. That's fine. Earthquake should at least take it out. The issue is Registeel is going to be a pain. But it's the one that used Protect, so I know which Pokemon is going to get hit. Oh wait, Electro doesn't even have the move. Apparently, Electro does not only has 3 moves. One of which is Explosion, the other one, Thunder. Are we surprised here? No. Let me Psycho Boost and I'm gonna hit Registeel with it. Ah, of course you have Reflect. Registeel might live. Yep. So I just lost my 2 best Pokemon. Oh, it chose Superpower. Interesting. I was not expecting Superpower. Considering all her other Pokemon have bombs. I think the game realized, oh wait. 2 Pokemon that could actually survive her explosion. And, you know, can also do Earthquake. The Glalie gonna get an explosion off. I'm not even... You want to talk about a Pokemon I'm not even entertaining. It's not exploding. It's gonna be... No! Nope, Ice Beam. The demon has been defeated. Like, Ninja is no longer the problem, but man, am I worried. And then it's like, no, you don't actually have to worry. On to Mount Battle Map. For this one, I am actually going to start with Articuno for certain Pokemon. And know what, since we're in the stream transition and I like this area, we're going to save it. Again, just to be safe. So, Articuno has to deal with 2 Pokemon in particular. Of his, he has the 2 lackeys, as well as the Pokemon known as Salamence. All dragon Pokemon, and must be defeated in one form or another. The other is Cyclops, or Dusclops. That is pretty much going to be Lugia's show. And once again, this is still a time where they were at least nice and withheld held items. Okay, Dusclops. I am not super worried about. Okay. Dusclops chose not to use Protect, which is fine. But I'm going to try and get some of these other Pokemon off the field first. Imprison is not going to use... It does know Imprison. Imprison's not going to do much, because not a lot of my Pokemon have the same move. Oh, it does. Ooh! I should have taken out Dusclops. Dusclops is going to use Imprison, isn't it? Yeah. Oh! I made a mistake. Jokingly, why not? I do have it. It would be interesting to use it and see what happened. I am under an affliction. Not fine. I just accidentally hit Heal Bell a second time. At least Latios goes down. That hurt more than anything. Just seeing the fact that I accidentally hit Heal Bell. That hurt more than anything, I will be frank. Like, of course I mistapped the one move I didn't need to mistap. Okay, Slacking's the problem. Here, because it got Earthquake, and it's got Hyper. I'm gonna try and take it out. Can't use Steel Dive. Okay. Good to know. It's just great. I do have extra sentry, so that That should help. Am I kind of just proving how good legendaries are? Sure. But you know something? If it worked, it worked. That Glock just keeps using Shadow Ball on my main post. My main post. Oh, of course it uses it on the Pokemon I didn't. It doesn't let me choose which Pokemon in a double battle I want to use it on. Articuno's going down. I will say, it's lasted longer than I was expecting it to. It would be cool to say I survived Mount Battle with my entire team. So let's swap to 4. Sandstream's now up. Of course it missed. Okay. I still get one more turn. I will heal Lugia with another full restore. On Kitar's turn this time. Ow. Of course that ends up being the case. I'm not honestly surprised. It'd flow enough that Psycho Boost should take out. And now he only has 2 Pokemon. Ice Beam is gonna be on Lugia. Nope, my Pitar, other than potential freeze. Other than potential freeze chance, why Pitar? And down goes the Metagross. I think Dusclops survives for one more turn. Funny enough, Psycho Boost will finish it. And genuinely, I can say that is lap 2 done. With an hour on the dot for this. It took an hour for just Area 10 alone. My God, I did it! I made it through Area 10, the one I was the most scared about. Magnificent. Yes, truly magnificent. Yes. I made it to floor 100 for a second time. Technically a third time, but we're not talking about the off-screen one. Without changing your Pokemon once, your talent is incredible. The 100 win streak for Mount Battle. One of these very special Pokemon. Oh, and you can only get one per save file. Good to know, of each one per save file. Good to know. I won't have to have a multitude of just lying around Johto starters with the last evolution move. Max Friendship, best move in the game type scenario. Totodile. Face it with loving care. I want you to never forget the way you feel now. I want you to keep battling with that feeling in heart. And one day I want you to return and defeat me again. And with that, lap 2 is done. And with that, lap 2 is done. That means the next time we meet, it's time for the team that I took through the entirety, for the most part, through the entirety of the main the main story and main portion of the game, through it ultimate post, what I feel is the ultimate post game challenge, or Coliseum's pretty bad too, but I did good. I did good. Though I will probably try off-screen to do some additional leveling, just to be safe. That is officially lap 2 done. It took an hour for just Area 10 alone with that team. But by God, did I do it! This team, on the other hand, is a little more open-ended, but I'm gonna, with some of the worries I had this run, I am going to make sure this team is a little more leveled by the next time we meet, the next recording session for the next lap, so that maybe I'm not as paranoid in Area 10. Because at this point, I just kind of want the last lap to be the last lap, the victory lap. Technically, I already have Syndicate. I don't need it. But I do want the ribbon on all my team. We'll see how I end up handling the last lap, though. But without further ado, that is it for today. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again next time. Bye!